jaunty little tune to kick off tonight's episode of the Soft Six. And I've got to turn my phone notifications down. Oh, hang on. It's all happening here. Mute YouTube. That's better. So we could be in Paris with this little tune, I guess. But as you all know, the Soft Six takes us all over the world. What will happen this evening? One thing we know for sure, the course of true love is not running smoothly with these two fuckwits, Big Daddy-O and Princess Buttercup. That's a good time. Shut up. Hang on. Camera. G'day. Too many buttons to press. All things are happening. How's everyone doing on this Friday night? Going live a little bit later than usual because YouTube's given me really thorough information about what time people who watch my channel are around. And I seem to keep going live when there's not many people around. So I thought we'll start a bit later. Planet Sunshine, greetings. I'll give you a little wrencharoo, and then I reckon we'll have enough wrenches for this evening. Welcome all the early comers, and for those of you just arriving now, good to have you here. And also a shout out to anyone who is watching over on Facebook in the group where the Soft Six was first screened, I guess. How's everyone doing on a Friday night? Are we all in the mood for the Soft Six? I uploaded an episode tonight, episode 25, and it's still going. So we're not even halfway through. We're kicking off tonight with episode 12. We'll probably do a couple of episodes, I reckon, because it's Friday. But episode 25, you can't miss that one. It's an absolute fucking perler. And Taina, who's in chat, features in it as a witty contributor. Now, the big question is, does anyone want to put up their hand to play Big Daddy-O or Princess Buttercup? It's entirely up to whoever would like to join me. I'm happy to do it on my own. I always thought that Big Daddy-O had a lisp, but I'm not really good at doing a different voice for him, but I'm happy just to go through it. Or if someone's keen, I'm happy to pop the link into chat. You don't have to cam up. This is how we'll appear. In fact, it won't even be like that. We may not, even our little dots may not be on the screen. Lady Pegasus, you're not feeling well. Well, I hope this cheers you up a little bit. I mean, the last episode was a bit of what I'd call a bridging episode. You can't really predict what goes on with the scammers. And sometimes I go really far with this dude and I have to kind of be a bit sensible to reel him back in and get him wanting to still try to scam me. So not every episode's an absolute ball terror, but, you know, that's just like any show you watch. There's always an episode you're like, yeah, not my favourite. But I think you'll find some of the ones coming up. And I know that some of the ones that are coming up are fucking hilarious, hilarious. A lot of childhood memories will be discussed. Michelle, good to see you. How are you doing? Cody. Oh, long time no see. Last time, the Boxu unboxing and the Bella box. That was a long time ago. Nice to see you again. YouTube's been unsubscribing channels people follow. Really? YouTube's doing a few weird things at the moment, but it's great to have you here, Cody. You'll probably, if you enjoy what we're doing tonight, you'll probably need to go back and watch all the previous episodes of the Soft Six. But basically, I thought it was 4 or 5 years ago, but it's sort of more like 3 years ago. I catfished a Nigerian scammer. And I thought I was just going to waste a few hours of his time because anyone who's into scam baiting, if you're wasting their time, it means they're not wasting, so we're not trying to scam someone else. Obviously, if it's on phone calls, that's perfect because they're tied up with you. But even sort of engaging them as much as you can and also getting as much info as you can so hopefully they can be caught down the track. I pass all that info on to the authorities, the people that do the serious end of it, but I was catfishing this guy. Anyway, it ended up going for months and months and months, and uploaded it in a Facebook group that I started over a decade ago, and it became a bit of a hit. So we're going through the series. So if you enjoy what you see tonight, Cody, you may need to go back and rewatch some of the other shows. And usually I get someone in chat to jump up and play the role of the Big Daddy-O, that's the Nigerian Scammer, and I play Princess Buttercup. But I'm also more than happy if someone does want to jump up, if they're like, I want to be Princess Buttercup, I'm more than happy to play Big Daddy-O. Hi, Sumi. How are you? Welcome. And welcome to everyone watching over on Facebook as well. What I'm going to do is pop the link to the YouTube channel into Facebook land as well, in case anyone over there wants to take the link and come over. But you can watch it on Facebook. Oh, I don't know what's happened on Facebook. It's all gone grey and weird. Let me just refresh that page. Let's just see if it's still broadcasting. Oh, yeah, it seems to be back on track. So I'm just going to pin that comment. And, yeah, if anyone... hang on. What's happened on Facebook? It's all gone grey. Now I've got to mute it and pin it, and we can... Yeah, if anyone on YouTube, Facebook wishes to jump over to YouTube, you're more than welcome to come over. I will pop over every now and then, but I can hardly see the comments on Facebook as well. I might get out of... Oh, no, I'm in full screen. I don't even know how to make it tiny screen again. Anyway, if you're over on Facebook, you really should come over to YouTube. Life's easier over here. Kanga Blue, good to see you too. So, does anyone want a link? Yeah, you've got your hands full. That's fine. You listen away, Kanga. Would anyone like the link to play one of the characters? Because I'm more than happy to read it. I discovered in my little grog cabinet some Baileys. It's probably the only alcohol I reckon I can drink that's not going to make me feel like I drank a keg of beer tomorrow. So I thought I'd have a cheeky little Friday night tipple. I'm going to pop the link into chat, and if anyone does want to grab it and join me, you are more than welcome. I did message Mel and being there, but I imagine it's dinner time in the house of Mel right about now, and Mem could even be possibly asleep. But if anyone would like to play a role, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, in a minute, I will kick off episode 12. But as I'm uploading later episodes, I'm remembering things that happened between where you guys are up to and where I'm up to in uploading stuff, and there's some pretty funny shit coming. I wonder where Ivor is. She was gold the other night. I mean, if Ivor pops up, I want it to be one of the dirty episodes, because there's another dirty episode. All right, it looks like no one wants to play a role. That's cool. Lady Pegasus, I don't like Baileys. I drink Tia Maria and have a bottle of that in my cupboard. My beautiful friend Christine loves Tia Maria too, but she moved to Port Douglas a year ago, and I used to drop into her place, randomly drop bottles of Tia Maria into her. I miss her so much. Gorgeous, gorgeous woman. Right, so everyone's just happy to be in the crowd. That's okay. If anyone mid me doing it volunteers, I'm also more than happy to add them to the stream. But those of you who've watched it, you know that it's a painless experience. It was pretty funny with Ivor, though. Suck my dick. Probably the highlight of the season so far. You'll do it another night when you're feeling better. That'd be great, Lady Pegasus. All right, well, on that note, I might as well crank the music and let's get on with episode 12 of the Soft Six. And mods, as you know, the only thing I don't want is wanky hate speech in my chat. You can just get rid of them, block them. Don't even bother timing them out. Just piss them off. We won't be wanting them. Well, you don't have to be an actor, Michelle. We're just reading. If you'd like to take the link, you know you're more than welcome. And considering you were part of the original series, you already know it. And thanks too to the girls girls that are watching from the Facebook group for not giving away any spoilers. I really appreciate that. Iva's reaction was hilarious, but I've also got Mel doing impromptu singing at the end of a couple of episodes that cracks me up as well. I'll put a show reel together when I can work out the easiest way to extract segments of my lives. All right, so you don't have to act, Michelle. You can just read, but I'm happy to do it. And I don't know what's coming up. I don't look ahead. So it's a bit of a surprise for me. It's reliving it all over again. Okay. Share the screen. Let's do this. Oh, and for once, we're actually... So I uploaded this back in October 2017, but I think the original Soft Six was actually 2016. I need to check that when I next go back into Facebook, but it went on for fucking ever. All right, so we're heading off straight away with the logo. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 12 of the Soft Six. Shoot me now. Shut the fuck up. Right, here we go. Is everyone happy and comfortable? Brace yourselves. So remember at the end of the last episode, Princess Buttercup possibly had a new man also vying for her affections. A man, I'm assuming it's pronounced Michael, accepted my request. I was obviously looking for other people to waste their time as well, and I was greeted with Hablo, Espanol. And then I went, non, parlez-vous français? So since the last episode of the Soft Six, oh, wait a minute, I've just got to check. Hang on a sec. I've got to unmute that. And I was just checking the size. I'm sure you can all read it. But some of you probably just sit back and listen. I don't know. Right. So since the last episode, Princess Buttercup has been busy on her business trip, but she still found time to touch base with Big Daddy-O. Now, a lot of the stuff that happens in the Soft Six is actually what I was doing at the time with work. I was on business trips and so on. I often changed where I was, but there were aspects of my real life going on in this saga. The fact is, talking to Yo is like pulling teeth. Chongo Bongo is boring as fuck for a young dude. Like, seriously, he has little charm, no humour, and he's possessive and jealous and greedy. PB is truly taking one for the team. So where were we? That's right. Last week, our star-crossed lovers exchanged love letters. Princess Buttercup varied the love boat theme a little, and then Big Daddy-O plagiarised her plagiarised love letter. Oh, and we also met Michael. Yep, there's another man in Princess Buttercup's life now. Let's see how their love affair has progressed. And where we left off, Princess Buttercup had a big meeting the next day with the Minister of Orphans and Unwanted Babies. Let's see how that went. So here it is, folks. Sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 12, Shoot Me Now. Hi, Pookie T. Ole Baruku, Ole Baruku. we got the funding that should be from the government, and they can move the orphans until, and it should be, and they can't move the orphans until they, I'm starting to talk like Big Daddy-O, until they can clean the orphanage and rebuild the children with ADHD ward. We do have to do some fundraising. Holy shit, I'm totally writing like him. Have a look at 2. We do have to do some fundraising. So Mr. Fagensworth and I are going to travel to City on bicycles and raise the fund, which would be good, but I don't like middle-aged men's in Lycra. I think I'm actually doing this deliberately. Sitch Grout News Bug Didio. Sitch Grout News Bug Didio, and I might have had 2 Marnie champagnes. Look at me trying to write like a drunk. Anne-Marie, good to see you. Selamat Pagi, D90. Or is it Malam for you as well? Good to have you here. So, yes, look at me pretending to be drinking. And here he is, Big Daddy-O. Wow, that good, my princess. So how are you doing today? Oh, it's almost me bedtime's, Big Daddy Yo-Yo. Hope I'm not disturbing my Princess Buttercup. Well, not really, but I am going to go to bed shortly. It's been a very long but successful day, and I have had some champagnes, and we are organizing the bike ride in the morning. I'm trying to read it like a drunk, but not very well. I'm no actor either. It's annoying, the time difference in Syria to me, as you're awake when I have to sleep. Don't worry, my princess. It will just last for a while. All this won't happen again when I'm home with you. Well, yes, that's true, but it makes it hard because I'm always so sleepy and need to go to my crib. I have missed you a lot. What were you doing before I texted? I messaged you. Yeah. And then the fucker tried to call. And what happened, chat? What happened when my phone rang? You should all know by now with the soft 6 what happens every time that fucker called me. I'm waiting for this comment. I mean, I'm not being impatient. It'll probably happen in YouTube faster. Ivor reading. Yeah, Ivor would be hilarious doing Princess Buttercup for sure. I tried to make Princess Buttercup a really impatient, nasty kind of princess. You don't answer and I throw it. Exactly. Exactly. Well done, Lady Pegasus. Here's cheers to you. Yeah, so he called. I cannot answer. I have the people who helped us with the funding here. I wish you would ask me if it's okay to call before you just call. You told me to keep it secret, but now people keep asking, who is calling yous at this late hour? Are you sleeping in the same room with the government officials? No, of course not. And then Susan says, well, as a matter of fact, she is, you ignorant mouth-breathing ball sack on feet, and they're all a soft 8. Who are you going to call? So anyone who's watching this for the first time, when you see these screenshots, that's from the Facebook group where I first uploaded all of this stuff. Are you still in built state capital? Williams D90 Bell is pretending to be a Marine. He's actually a Nigerian scammer. Are you still in built state capital? And I said, yes, we are. Our meetings were all day today. We have some funding and we're raising the rest by doing a charity bike ride to Alice Springs, which is in the middle of the desert. Who is in the desert that is going to you money? My princess, I don't understand you anymore. I could say the same about you, Big Daddy-O. Hey, Mary Wunson, welcome. He doesn't understand me anymore. I don't understand who is in the desert that is going to you money. It's like sponsoring children for the bookathon. They get $1 for every book they read. So if they read 20 books, then that is what you pay them. Some people driving in the desert do stop and give money along the way as well. It's a common thing to do in Australia. You get so impatient with me, it makes me really sad. Not at all, my princess. Just furious to talk to you. Yeah, that's what you want to hear when you're chatting to someone, that they're furious to talk to you. Isn't he a charmer? He's just furious. And then, after dropping that little bombshell, we caught some spies yesterday. Now, he isn't pretending to be drunk. There's no excuse for spelling spies like that. Furious to talk to me means angry to talk to me. Why would you say that? Maybe you are drunk too, ha ha ha. Where were the spies from and where are they now? They have been put in the cell room. They came to bomb our camp. What a fucking shame they didn't. So we've had a prison room before. Now we've got a cell room. This guy's hardcore. That sounds like a stupid plan from the start. Hashtag stupid spies. Glad they're in the cell room. Are you going to shoot them? We will when orders come from senior officers. Now, I'm pretty sure from memory this guy... Oh, thanks, Mary. I'm awesome at this. I just had fun. It was a good comedy writing exercise for me and also wasting his time. But I thought he was a senior officer. I mean, the dude's about to retire, right? Sorry, I shouldn't keep jumping in with comments because it just goes into the next comment's exactly the same thing as what I was thinking. I thought you were a senior officer. What rank are you, Big Daddy-O? Terrible things are beginning to happen here at the camp. Is he about to try and set up a scam? Because remember, he still hasn't scammed me for anything, hasn't tried. Or if he has, I've stopped him. Who is attacking you? Question mark. Am a lieutenant colonel? Question mark. Or lieutenant, as some of you would say. Rebecca, he's not sure if he's a lieutenant colonel. Check your uniform, son. Salima, terrible things like money problems, perhaps. Andrea, like lieutenant colonels actually go outside in the desert. And then we have Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Caitlin, is he asking you to verify his rank? I'm a lieutenant colonel, right? Right. And there it is again. I'm a lieutenant colonel. Are you? You are? Why do you question yourself? Attacks and insufficient food supply. You know how government run their programs. I would have thought the US provided food at your camp like they did when my brother Dave was in Afghanistan. They had steak and lobster tail and sour cream Pringles whenever they liked. I will send you a food package. We did that for Jaden and Dave all the time. Not like that here, my princess. We are working very hard here, but no enjoyment. I don't think war is ever meant to be enjoyable. But at least your government could send you some M&Ms and an Xbox. And here it is, my favourite line from Big Daddy-O to date, and I don't remember what it is. Everything here is war, war. I think someone hit him on the head real hard. Yeah, he was definitely dropped on his head as a baby too. Everything here is war, war. I wish I'd said war. war. What is it good for? But anyway, I'm sorry I have to do this, but the government officials are leaving and I need to bid them farewell. I will be back in touch soon. I'm sorry you're having such a difficult time, but I know you can conquer Syria. You are a soldier, so of course everything is war, war. Maybe you need to start planning your retirement now. You sound like you have job fatigue and that can be fatal. And I just heard a ding dong. Oh, I've got someone joining me.
Hey,
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm like, I just saw your thing.
That's all right. I thought you'd be feeding the masses because it's like 6:30, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm feeding my own face.
Well, what are you feeding it with?
I had garlic mussels.
Yum, with some crunchy bread to soak up the juice.
Yeah.
That's always a nice dish.
Continue on.
So, are you going to you're going to do the voice of Big Daddy-O this evening or Princess Buttercup?
Of course I am. I'll do Big Daddy. I'm used to him now.
All right. Tell me just to scroll back up. I don't know how long you've been. Everyone's saying hi to you in chat.
Hi.
I don't know when you arrived.
Just now.
We're a little way in.
Well, I don't have to do it.
No, what I'll do, I'm just thinking of a good starting point. So I'm just trying to think what's happened. Basically, I've come back to the hotel. I'm in a hotel room with a heap of government officials and I'm pretending I'm drunk. And we got funding. He told me that he was furious to talk with me.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew what that word meant. He also, I'm going to scroll back up and just give you a little quick recap without us reading it. I just don't want to miss it in case you're like, what the fuck's going on? And then he told me, apart from he rang, so I threw the phone and squealed. He wondered if I was sleeping in the same room with the government officials, and in hindsight, I wish I said I was. And someone in the Facebook group said that I should have said I was, and they're all a soft 8. And then just a bit of chat about the bike ride. We're, raising funds by riding to Alice Springs. He's furious to talk with me. They caught some spies yesterday.
Ooh.
And they were in the cell room. The spies were going to bomb their camp.
Wow.
Then I asked if he was going to shoot them, and he said he would when the orders came from senior officers. And then I said, I thought you were. What's your rank? And he wasn't sure, and he said, I'm a lieutenant colonel. Oh, sorry. I'm a lieutenant colonel.
Uh-huh.
Lieutenant pardon?
Lieutenant Dan Astrid.
And then he was saying that where they are, they work very hard, but no enjoyment. And then he came out with this. So we'll kick on from here. This is, I mean, suck my dick was a great line. There's no denying. But, I think everything here is war. War is where we'll kick off with you. And what a great line from a soldier.
Everything here is war. War.
I so wish I'd said, what is it good for after that?
Funny.
I'm sorry I have to do this, but the government officials are leaving and I need to bid them farewell. I'll be back in touch soon. I'm sorry you're having such a difficult time, but I know you can conquer Syria. You are a soldier, so of course everything is war, war. Maybe you need to start planning your retirement now. You sound like you have job fatigue, and that can be fatal. But isn't that what you signed up for? I keep thinking about you saying everything here is war, war. Oh, shit, here we go. Besides war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Before you came on, I said, I've got to stop commenting because then I scroll down and my next comment is pretty Princess Buttercup's the identical thought.
Yeah.
Here we go. I won't stray off the script.
Okay.
And that is where things ended that Tuesday. So PB touched base again with Big Daddy-O the next day. Hey, Big Daddy-O, hope you are safe and happy. I have great news. We should be able to talk tonight. I'll let you know when to call.
Okay. My Princess Buttercup, how are you doing?
That's big news there. I was offering to have a conversation with the fucker.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
No. I've had another buddy day. Busy, I think. Busy. What about you? Yeah, busy. Oh, fuck. See, I did it again. Busy, not buddy. And your day, Big Daddy-O?
I'm good. Was just worried about you. Tell me about your day.
Jesus, look at my typos.
Are you still drunk here?
I think this is around the time I got my prescription increase for my glasses. Whitley, do you worry about me? Or maybe I'm just doing it to make him feel better. He probably reads this better than my English when it's correct. I have survived till now alone. Oh, yeah. I've survived till now alone. I'm not in a war zone. I'm strong and independent, so there's no need to worry. I asked about your day first.
Anyway.
Oh, he's written an essay.
Yeah. Anyway, I know you are not in a war zone, but most of us here worry about our loved ones. Every day and night, I keep thinking about you. You are the best thing. Every time you scroll up, I'll lose where it was.
No, I get to a point where I'm like, do I just wait? I'll just wait till you get to the bottom.
You are the best thing that have ever happened to me, and I will always be grateful. Right now, I'm in the butt. I'm still in the monitoring unit watching all the CCTV cameras. What about you? What time is it? What's the time over there, and what are you doing?
Andrea, men at war always straight to the butts.
Oh, classic.
Anna Marie laughing at a lieutenant colonel monitoring CCTV. Well, that's very sweet, Big Daddy-O. Thank you for caring about me. I misunderstood. You were in the butt? What does that mean? Sounds kinky. It's nearly 6 p.m. here, just getting ready for dinner with Mr. Fagan before he starts the charity bike ride to Uluru in the morning. Have you heard of Uluru? It's in the middle of the Australian desert. There was a famous case there where a baby, Azaria Chamberlain, was eaten by a dingo, and her poor mum kept crying on the television saying, "A dingo ate my baby."
No. What was she doing there?
It's a sacred site of the traditional owners of our land. It's popular with tourists. They were on holidays. Some people thought she killed the baby, and she even went to jail, but then the judges and the courts agreed that the dingo had, in fact, eaten the baby. That's all you have to say about poor little Azaria?
No, I feel terrible for that, but the bikers still want to go there after the incident?
His English is accidentally hilarious sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's safe there. The dingo took the baby out of a tent while she was asleep. They've culled the dingo population, and the charity riders are going to sleep in Winnebago vans at night. It's most unusual for a dingo to eat a human. Feeling dismayed that Big Daddy-O doesn't appreciate Princess Buttercup's comedy gold, she decided to see what Michael has been up to.
Oh, God. Hola.
G'day. Oh,
Hablo.
Michael Camacho accepted your request.
Hablo español.
Non, parlez-vous français?
Hablo español. Hablo español. Why too?
I hablo English. And a little bit of Vietnamese, French, and German.
No te entiendo.
No comprende.
Hola. ¿Cómo estáis? Sí, hablo español. ¿Dónde vivís?
Konnichiwa. Not much happening with Michael. So back to Daddy-O it is.
2-6.
No worries. How's everyone doing in chat? Ich weiß dich nicht. CD 90 Bell. Poor Michael. We didn't get very far with Michael. I tried. Oh my God. Remind me at the end to tell everyone what happened to my fake Facebook profile too.
You said there's a good news. Tell me, I'm all ears.
He's not sure though. I told you already. I'm hoping we can have a talk on the phone later tonight after dinner is over.
It's okay, my princess.
What is okay, Big Daddy-O? I'm having trouble understanding you tonight.
No problem, my princess. Are you going to ride with them or stay in a car and watch by?
Oh, I'm not going with them. I'm receiving the donations and doing the admin work in Canberra.
Okay. So what are you eating for dinner?
I don't know yet. We're going to a restaurant near our hotel. I think it's pub food, so I might have a dirty schnitter or a chicken parmigiana. We'll wait and see what's on their menu, but I am getting hungry. I hope Mr. Fagan and the riders are ready to go soon.
The bike riders, how many are they?
I'm not sure of the final number. 6 are confirmed. I will find out more tonight. What time is it for you? How is your breakfast, lunch, dinner? What are you eating?
This 11:40 a.m. I have already had my breakfast. I drank coffee.
You only have coffee for breakfast?
Yeah, till noon when I will have my lunch.
Well, that's good news because I'm a terrible cook, but the one thing I can cook is coffee. What will you have for your lunch? It's not too long now, Big Daddy-O.
We always eat rice and some sauce here. I don't know if today will be different.
That is prison food. Why can't the US feed you better? They have a huge defense budget. Soldiers can't survive on coffee for breakfast and rice and sauce every day.
That's how the government treat military personnel. Fact.
It makes no sense to me. My brothers were seconded to the US Army in Afghanistan and they were treated very well, especially the senior officers like the lieutenant colonels.
Especially people here, the camp. Don't know why our case is different here. Maybe from the state government.
You are their investment to save the world from treats, like you said the other night. Remember when you said treats instead of threats? They need to feed you well and keep you strong. Which state of the USA runs your camp?
We don't do that here. All men are equal apart from senior officers to junior officers. Doesn't make sense.
Not at all. Everyone's an equal if you're in the middle, I guess.
So, my Princess Buttercup, what are you doing now that you're waiting for the dinner?
Oh, see, I've done it again. So all men are equal in the middle, but not if you're senior or junior. That doesn't sound very equal to me. It sounds horrible, and I think you should resign immediately. It's making me very angry that they're treating you like that. You're a good man, and they should respect you. If I ever meet any of them, I swear I will kill them with my bare hands for doing this to you. Please divorce them now and take your payout and go back to America.
If I do that, that means I will be coming to Australia so we can buy a house and live there and start up a new life.
Oh, that's a change. I thought you wanted to go back to Portland. How do you feel about being a big daddy-o to 27 orphans? Actually, make that 28. Unfortunately, Oliver has not survived the fever, but little Annie is back at my house now and recovering well.
That will be stressful, but anything for the kids that deserve her more than that.
It's okay. They won't be at my castle forever. I was joking with you.
But you don't expect us to live there. We can buy our own castle.
I would love us to live there. It is paradise, a private island, a mansion, staff to do whatever we want. Why on earth would I want to leave? Why would you want us to leave? Castles don't come cheap, dude. And then, can you see that little icon?
Yeah.
That's Britney Spears in a bikini. That's the picture I chose to be me. And then I sent him this. This is my castle, everybody.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Do you want to see it a bit longer? Just take in that view.
Yeah.
All the different levels.
I can just picture Nimrod rolling up the driveway.
Fabio in the kitchen. Everything happening. This is my home. I didn't want to show you it because so many men, so many of them, have pretended to love me just for my money, but I trust you to show you where I live.
Wow, thanks for the trust, my princess. I promise I won't be the other men. And Big Daddy-O for Princess Buttercup.
So do you like my house or not? I thought you would, and you've got to understand, sometimes there were minutes in between each comment, backwards and forwards. So do you like my house or not? I thought you would have said something. I mean, it's not your typical 3-bedder after all.
Your house is fine. I like that, but I still insist you move with me when I'm back. Or what do you think?
You are totally confusing me. You just said you wanted to come to Australia to start a new life, and now you're insisting I move to Portland. For starters, I won't be spoken to like that. This is 2017. There we go. It's 2017. And men do not insist their partners do anything. I will make my own decision, thank you, once I have visited Portland. No one tells Princess Buttercup what to do. No one puts me in the corner.
I'm not putting you in a corner. You have your say on this. After all, 2 heads are better than 1. I think that's the most sense he's made in ages. Do you want me to stay with you at your home?
I want you to be nice and stop bossing me around like one of the junior soldiers. You make me sad when you order me around. I cannot love a man who is pushy and bossy ever again. I made that mistake with Barry. Never again. And then Rebecca threw in a never again. And there's the shark. The shark that ate Barry. Is that a little bit of Barry on his fin?
Yeah.
The pizza.
Mm-hmm. Am not my princess. If I have sorry, I won't do it again. What's your say about that? Anywhere you want us to stay is final.
It's too soon to be talking about living together. I need to trust you and I need to like you. But sometimes I don't like how you speak to me. It's all about you. Buy me gifts, answer my calls, suck my dick. But what are you doing for me? I'm just checking in on chat. Yeah, there was a Dirty Dancing reference. Good spotting there, Lady Pegasus. They're all fine. We'll keep going.
You are angry with me, my princess. What happened?
Where's the romance, Big Daddy-O? You make me feel like a slave, a junior soldier, a prostitute. And then everyone's having a good old chuckle at this bit. I hate it when men make me feel like a junior soldier, says Emma. No, I'm not angry. I'm very sad. And I have told you already in my messages above, I'm asking you to be nice and romantic with me, but all I hear is what you want. I'm not going to take my pants off because you're a soldier. That doesn't impress me at all. I do not like wars and I'm a pacifist. So I'm not some silly woman who will do anything because a soldier man tells her to. If you want me to love you, you have to find a way to make me love you.
Okay, my princess. I'm sorry for that, and I promise it won't happen again.
Liar.
What will I do for you to know I love you? Tell me things you like and dislike.
I like good people and I dislike bad people. You?
Same here, my princess.
And here comes an absolute gem from Big Daddy-O. Are you nervous, Mel?
Yeah, just a little. A husband and wife had been married for 60 years and had no secrets except for one. The woman kept in her closet a shoebox that she forbade her husband from ever opening. You can scroll up. But when she was on her deathbed, and with her blessing, he opened the box and found a crocheted doll and $95,000 in cash. My mother told me that the secret to a happy marriage was to never argue, she explained. Instead, I should keep quiet and crochet a doll. Her husband was touched. Only one doll was in the box. That meant she'd been angry with him only once in 60 years. But what about all this money, he asked. Oh, she said, that's the money I made from selling the dolls. You must have been saving that one up. Hey, Sue.
It's open mic night in Syria. It's going off in Aleppo.
Oh, God.
And then I actually said, well, that's funny. Better than Braden Silversmith's joke.
I made this specially for you, my Princess Buttercup. Bullshit.
Fucking liar. Adela, you sit on the throne of lies. It's astonishing how much his grammar improves when he copies and pastes from Google. That story about the dolls? Really? Like you made that up? Really?
Yeah.
So to Google, I typed in crochet doll story and look what came up. This grandpa finds $95,000 his wife hid for years. And there's the tale.
Oh, God. So he's published then.
And look, there's another link for it.
I made this specially for you, my Princess Buttercup.
That story about the dolls, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that surprises me.
Why?
You don't usually write long things like that to me, and it's funny. Perfect cadence and grammar, and yeah, it surprises me. Cadence, another word to look up right after he's done searching for kangaroo and dingo.
Okay, you know I get worried each time you say I talk to you very harsh and that you don't like me. I feel very bad about that.
You said you were sorry. We've talked about it and now we can move forward. It just gets too heavy sometimes. This should be the fun part. My dinner companions have finished their meeting and it's time for dinner. I have to go, Big Daddy-O. Thank you for your hilarious story and for caring.
Thanks, my princess. Is only sweet when you laugh at it. So when am I talking with you again?
Oh, I laughed. My, how I laughed. I haven't laughed this much since Grandpa Cletus got his left nipple caught in the mangle.
Oh, God, not the mangle again.
Talk later. I hope your lunch is a surprise and not rice with sauce again.
Let me hope for that. You go have a nice time always. Have Big Daddy-O in your heart that he is there for you anytime.
And then Princess Buttercup had a moment of bravado.
Ooh.
You go have a nice time always. Oh, sorry, that's you again. Sorry.
You go have a. Oh, am I reading it again?
Yeah.
You go have a nice time always. Have Big Daddy Yo in your heart that he is there for you anytime.
Are you here for me now? And I rang him.
Oh.
She finally called and Big Daddy-O didn't answer. Why? Is he still upset Princess Buttercup said he had put her in a corner? The only way you'll find out is to stay tuned and wait for episode 13. If there is an episode 13. This episode was brought to you by Castles Are Us and the letter Z. And then there's a few comments from some of the Facebook group. And just while we have a quick read of those, I'm just going to hit this button. So here is the ending of another episode of the Soft Six. Join us next time, and until then, motherfuckers, don't get scammed. You going to sing along, Mel Mel? Shut the fuck up.
Which one, me or the music?
Well, the music, I had to wait for you to stop singing when I said it, so it didn't sound like I was saying to you. How's everyone doing in Chattery Land? We're all doing well. Sue Me thinks she's in love.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, maybe he did smash his phone to the wall, Tainer. So I think, Mel, have you got another episode in you?
Yeah, go for it.
It's getting juicy.
Mm-hmm. It's getting hot in here.
Take off all your clothes. I love that little cameo from Michael. I love you too, Mary. I thought the Michael bit was spectacular.
I think my Spaniel is pretty good.
Oh, I'm impressed with your Spaniel.
Thank you. Pablo. Let me go get a quick drink top up.
Yeah, you do that. Everyone in chat, if you need to get a drink top up, do so now. That tune was played in the movie The Shape of Water. Really? Interesting. It's from the YouTube audio library. So presumably the people that made that movie had a low budget and had to use free music from the YouTube audio library. I'm going to pick a different song for the next one. Waiting for packages. Hope I don't miss anything. Well, Mel's getting a drink, so we won't be starting for a minute. Sue, asshole. I hope you're talking about Big Daddy-O. It'd be unfortunate if you were speaking of someone in chat or me. But yeah, he didn't answer all those times. Maybe that's what you're talking about. All those times he rang and I refused to take his call. But of course, if he's not sitting in his little internet cafe on Google Hangouts, he can't answer.
Mm.
Or can he? They could have Google. They could have Google Hangouts on their phones, couldn't they?
Is this just the one guy though, Tori?
No, there's definite teams. I mean, most of the Facebook comments are really digesting which Big Daddy-O it is.
Well, maybe only one of them speak English.
Oh, they do talk. They do talk. I mean, the other guy, the guy that originally tried to scam me, that sort of led to my interest in scam baiting. I spoke to him nearly every day for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
But it was always the same. Well, was it always the same guy? I think it was a long time. It was about a decade ago, but I think it was pretty much the same dude every time. But that back then it was all mobiles and landlines. So It was always the same number.
I'm going to tell you this.
I got billed for the lot.
Sorry, Doc.
It's all right.
I was on Hangouts with Morgan the other day, and I was talking to her, and like at the usual end of our conversations at night, love you, or what you think, I wrote. And she lost it.
Well, it's
Like,
definitely.
or what
I
you
mean,
think.
if I put all of the comments from Facebook, it'd take me 10 hours to do each episode in the blog. But yeah, or what do you think just got brought up? It's constantly in there, and it cracked me up every bloody time. But you're right. I actually typed that to a friend the other day in a chat bubble, and I had a little chuckle to myself because she's not aware of the soft six. But it cracked me up that I wrote that. Oh, we've got someone watching over on Facebook in the group who'd forgotten all about it. Amy, how you doing, gorgeous? Yeah, if you want to click the YouTube link, you can come over to the YouTube channel and join in the chat there. If you've got a Gmail address, come on over. Click that link. But good to see you in Facebook land. But back over in the group. All right, so I'm just going to expand this again. And we're going to be doing, it's not looking good. Episode 13, where the fuck are you? I've got a feeling we'll probably end up doing episode 14 as well because this could be a short one.
Okay.
All right, now I've picked a new song, or I'm going to pick a new song. In fact, you can pick a new song. Do you want me to play Lovers Entwined?
Yep.
Or Long Ball?
Long Ball.
I kind of knew you were going to say that as soon as I spotted it. Oh, dramatic rock. Gritty.
Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 14 of the Soft Six. Sorry, 13. Where the fuck are you? No, where's the fucking audio library? Shut the fuck up. You didn't sing that one, Mel.
I just started to, but you started talking.
Ah, sorry. I just got in the rock mode and had to yell a bit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Michelle's been in chat. She's been chatting to a scammer called Gonzalez.
Oh.
That's his first name, and she reckons that Chongo Bongo is smarter than Gonzalez.
Jesus.
We wish you well, Michelle. You have quite the journey ahead of you. Sorry, I just have to clear my throat. I'm going to have a little sip of my Baileys.
Oh, that's going to help.
And get lubricated for the next episode.
Okay.
Where the fuck are you? Doesn't sound promising.
It really doesn't.
I've got a bit of ice in my mouth. All right. It's you.
Oh. You go have a nice time. Always have Big Daddy Yo in your heart that he is there for you anytime.
Pardon me. Tonight, the role of Big Daddy-O will be played by Mel. Forgot to do that bit.
Nice.
Are you here for me now? And then I called him. Good evening, fans of the Soft Six. We do apologise for the lengthy delay in getting our new episode up. The thing is, the author has continued to converse with Big Daddy-O in real time. And let's say things get very full on, which you will discover in future episodes. Uh-oh. But as you will also see from this episode, material only flows forth when Big Daddy-O had the time to indulge his love, Princess Buttercup. Previously on the Soft Six, Big Daddy-O proved once again his copy and paste skills are on point, but he's also a big, fat, plagiarising liar. Princess Buttercup has now returned to her island home, Amity Island, and she is tormented by how fucking dull this little Nigerian scammer is. And yet, for the sake of comedy potential and also a climax to this saga, she has engaged him to the point of extreme boredom. PB even tried calling him. So brave, right? Is their love dead before PB got the perfect ending for her comedy show? Because that was my goal at this point, was just to find a really funny way to end it so that I had a punchline if I did a show.
Yeah.
Did Daddy-O ever ask her for money and give her the ultimate punchline? Find out now in episode 13 of the Soft Six. Brace yourselves, motherfuckers. Fuck! Yeah.
What?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Yeah! I don't think we're ever going to be a rock band.
We nailed that. What are you talking about? I might make a greatest hits.
Well, we could. We've already got 3 or 4 songs for the album.
Yeah. Oh God, not again. You go have a nice time. Always have Big Daddy Yo in your heart. That he is there for you anytime.
Are you here for me now? I called, he didn't answer. Here we go.
Hello, my Princess Buttercup. How are you doing today?
You have no idea how many times I wanted to put my fist through a brick wall when I read that sentence.
I was on duty when you called, my princess.
Hi, Big Daddy-O. I am so frustrated. Nimrod has sold me a useless phone. I'm at the library on a computer, nust touching base to see how you are.
My Princess Buttercup, I was worried about you. How are you doing today?
I told you, you fuck. One of the charity bike ride organisers is getting a tablet for me to use till I fly home on Sunday. But stupid phone. Stupid Nimrod.
My princess, I have missed you. Tell me all that has happened.
I just fucking did, you fuck.
Your day, right?
Just the phone is not working. Charity ride starts tomorrow. Been busy organising that. Ready to get home on Sunday. I miss my castle.
My Princess Buttercup, I saw your missed call, but I was on duty then.
Is there a fucking echo in here?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw your message. That was a shame. How is work?
Fine, but I was just thinking about my Princess Buttercup.
That's nice, dear.
I see what you did there. My princess, what time is it there and what are you doing for the 50th fucking time?
It's 6 p.m. and I'm at the library for the second time. I will go back to the hotel soon as it will get dark and the streets of Canberra are very dangerous at night. Muggers, drink drivers, and lots of drop bears.
So this was the old koala you used to use.
Yeah. See the drop bear? They jump out of the trees and attack you. Very nasty little critters.
That means you have to start going before it gets dark. I don't want you to be hurt.
Me neither. I left my stack hat and stun gun at the hotel. I will head to the hotel now and try and message on the tablet I'm borrowing from the bike lady. Googled girl wearing stack hat and stun gun, was disappointed, says Marsha. Life's tough. Get a helmet. Hannah caught it alive for the first time. She was pretty happy. Said, I feel bad. This one is devoid of much material. A little soft six is better than no soft six. That sounds like something Big Daddy-O will say to Princess Buttercup on their honeymoon.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a bit of a honeymoon picture there too. Wherefore art thou, Big Daddy-O?
So have you taken your dinner?
Yes, I'm a Jetson. I took a tablet and it was roast beef and vegetables. No, not yet, WJ. What is your favourite food?
Fried chips and egg with sauce. And you? I have that every night.
Well, we're going to be, Big Daddy and I are going to be off for 10-course degustation meals every night of the week with a fancy dish like that at the top of his list.
Yeah.
I love all food except pig. I don't dig the pig. No pork on my fork.
Cool. So what are eating tonight?
What is your favourite drink? You go first.
Smirnoff Ice on soft but Hennessy if you want to get tipsy. What about you?
What man on the planet says, if I want to get tipsy? Said Smirnoff Ice.
Do you think they ever have women doing this as well?
They do have women doing it. They do. I'm just taking so many comment asshole off the screen. Pardon?
To other women pretending they're men, or?
No, I've heard on Kip Boger's channel, that scam baiter that I love. He's had female scammers, but they're tech scammers. They're not romancy ones. But there must be women that do the Russian bride type ones, because the ones that scam men, there must be females, or it could be men. But I'm sure they'd have to have a woman to do the phone calls.
But you'd think if you wanted to scam someone good, you like a woman pretending to be a man would be the ultimate thing, because they know what women like.
True. But because Big Daddy-O hasn't got a fucking clue, it's never-ending comedy.
Yeah.
Because no woman would have ever said that they had a penis that was 6 inches when soft, for starters. Not
God.
one woman on the planet pretending to be a dude would have mentioned a non-erect penis.
Yeah, Taylor says, what man drinks Smirnoff Ice?
Exactly. I guess men who say they want to get tipsy like a Smirnoff Ice. And then I said, ooh, cognac, expensive taste, Big Daddy-O. I like the thought of you tipsy. Susan, all I can envision is a shitty wine cooler being poured over his flaccid six. Ali had a raspberry Smirnoff Ice last week. It was surprisingly delightful.
VSOP.
Very expensive tastes.
Do you like that?
Sadly, no. I drank it once naked in a spa and I had to jump out to be sick, and it was very embarrassing. That's actually a true story. Don't ever give me cognac, ever. Anyone, ever.
Naked? Naked? How did it happen? With who?
You haven't done anything silly when you were young and drunk? Tell me a story of what you did that was silly when you were tipsy.
Yeah, Tori, what's the VSOP?
Very special old pale, and here's a link.
Sorry. He Googled that, did he?
No, this is chat in the Facebook group.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I said I had no fucking idea, so I Googled it. It was more expensive than the other stuff. So there's all the explanations. Created from eau de vie, aged for at least 4 years.
All right.
Ben loves a bit of it. And then, the spa story was true. All right, here he is telling when he's tipsy.
Each time I get tipsy, I feel reality. I feel love, like need someone like you around me, and if possible, be on the same level with me so we can reason together.
He's a hoot at parties.
Oh, hey, baby, do you want to reason with me?
Wow, that's heavy. Sounds like cognac turns you into a philosopher. It has quite the opposite effect on me. I turn into a twit, although I do believe I'm a good dancer when I'm drunk.
So you can dance very well.
In my mind, I can.
Oh, God.
And then you've got a few more comments from Facebook. So he eats like a Holocaust victim, but he gets tipsy. Good point, Gwen.
Mm.
We're now going to a quick commercial break because, well, this is a short episode, so anything to make it feel longer is a good thing, and it's a good excuse to post some bad dancing gifs. Feel free to add some as well. See you after the break. And, of course, you can never do a bad dancing gift
Is that
war with
right?
that Ricky Gervais in the office. David Brent. We've got that one, another ripper. She's a ripper, that girl. Bad dancing at a music festival. Look at the leg feet.
If only Lynette was available then.
She's kind of a Lynette, really,
Yeah.
in a little pluggers at the music festival.
Yep.
Then Jenny got involved and threw in a bit of Elvis.
Bit of leg shaking.
Ali. Welcome back, viewers. So it might have dawned on you already that poor old Princess Buttercup is desperately trying to get this doll to say something interesting or funny, or just not so fucking dull. Can she do it? Let's find out now. Tell me, what makes you laugh?
When someone is funny, or when falling in love, like now.
Oh my God! This is why the episode was called "Shoot Me Now."
When someone it funny. It's amazing how your brain tries to correct everything.
I know. He's a man of simple taste, but also how my brain got screwed by it because I started writing like him.
Yeah.
Falling in love makes you laugh?
When you fall in love, the first thing that happens to me is smile. Feeling like, is this real?
I think every episode should have been called Shoot Me Now.
Yeah.
Yes, I know the smile that goes for miles, like your smile in your vacation photo. My princess, I am smile. But laughter, what makes you really laugh? What do you find funny? You seem rather serious to me. Is that true? Are you serious? Are you really serious, Big Daddy-O?
I'm not a serious type. Gets along with anyone that's not mean. Ooh.
Well, that's a relief. Sometimes you sound very serious when we message. I was worried. I like people with great senses of humour. I was worried you were a serious and angry type. Marsha's comment, gets along with anyone that's not mean. I hope that's on his Tinder profile. Then she's going to sign up to Tinder just to do that. You are mean.
No, my princess, far from that. Don't judge me with the nature of my job.
This has nothing to do with your job, and I don't judge. Well, that's not true. I do judge people who wear socks with Crocs, and they deserve it.
My princess, have you gone back to the hotel room?
No, I haven't. I better go. It's dark now too. I might order a tuk-tuk in Canberra.
Yeah. Okay, my princess. When are you calling again?
I'm not sure, yo. I need to get this tablet and see what it's like. I did tell you my phone is broken too.
Okay, my princess.
I must fly like an eagle. Back later on. Will you be around, yo? I like chatting with you.
Okay, my princess. Write me when you get to your hotel room.
I will do, yo.
Okay, I'll be waiting for my Princess Buttercup.
And now we enter into a very grim place. This is the end of their romance. Days passed, and then a scant message arrived. Here 'tis. I'm at the hotel now and on this tablet, but it's very old and cheap looking. Can you hear me, Major Yo? Now, that was at Friday at 7:35 p.m.
Yes, my Princess Buttercup.
That was Friday at 10:34 p.m. Another 2 days passed.
Oh, no.
Yo, Big Daddy-O. Yodel-odel-ay, hee-hoo. Sunday, 5:22 p.m. And another day passed. I do hope you are okay, Williams. It worries me I have not heard from you. Now, Seela thinks maybe he's got the damn malaria again. Salima thinks he's busy eating rice and sauce. Caitlin adds while washing it down with Smirnoff ice on soft. Is this the saddest thing you'll ever see? Active 2 days ago. It's all the suspense now. He vanished. He vanished. And then, look, the crowd were horrified. This is where we are right now, Groovers. Michael is also now silent. Not that I understood a fucking word he said anyway. So this is an interactive episode. Start suggesting messages for me to leave for Big Daddy-O in case he ever saves up a dong or whatever currency they use to go back to the internet cafe. Got tears.
Oh, God.
People are broken. Wait a minute. Sorry, I've just got to do something theatrical. Just give me a minute here. Sad. The angels weep. Perfect. I can hear the Archangel Mel Mel. Is this the saddest thing you'll ever see? Active 2 days ago.
Tana wants to know if she missed her 5 seconds of fame.
Wait, no, she's not until episode 25. Tell her to wait. She's got to wait, man.
You gotta wait,
We're only
man.
in episode 13. Big Daddy-O, where are you? I'm so worried. I'm going to change my flights to Syria. I need to come and find you immediately. I leave for Aleppo in 24 hours. Hang in there, big guy. I'm on my way.
Promise loads of dick sucking.
Please, Big Daddy-O, where are you? I promise you lots and lots of dick sucking if you come back to me. And then I did it. I put what she suggested in there. Sing along, everybody. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know,
And that's a deer.
that's a dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. All I want is to hear. Wait. I'll go to the next. Oh, no, wait. Sad Piano World. Or Sad Piano Wind. Oh, no, that's a bit lively. Oh, no, we've just got to go back to the Angels Weep. All I want is to hear Ole Baruku one more time. This silence speaks volumes. You clearly don't love me anymore, and now I'm stuck with all of these presents I bought for you and made for you. That seashell frame is majestic as fuck. To whom do I send all of these luxurious gifts to now? I'm going insane with worry and sadness. Where are you, Big Daddy-O? Come back to me. Please, come back to me. Just tell me why, Big Daddy-O. Why? You said you fell in love with me at first sight. Our last chat, you said how happy you were falling in love with me. And now, the sound of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. All this fucking money and no one to spend it on. Do you know how that makes me feel? Useless, Big Daddy-O, useless.
Sue just said, why don't you crochet a doll?
God, in episode 13, I've already would have bloody made about 3,000 of the fuckers. So I guess now we just wait. So sorry, Groovers. Wish I had more to say, but the struggle is real. Damn that Chongo Bongo. He's depriving me of a climax for the show, I mean. Without a punchline. Hashtag fuck Big Daddy-O. Hashtag Team Princess Buttercup. There it is. There is Princess Buttercup. Please. He may be dead. Bring out your dead. And yet she persisted. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. Big Daddy, I'm losing my mind worrying about you. Are you okay? Active 3 days ago. Get back in here and love me. Please come back. Either one, he's dead in a ditch. 2, he's actually getting coin from one of his other princesses. Or 3, he knows he's being scammed. Active 4 days ago. Will Big Daddy-O ever return? Find out next Tuesday on the Soft 6.
Dun, dun, dun.
How's everyone doing in chat? Mel, if you've got another episode in you,
yeah,
I think I think this is a really, like, it's a prick of a cliffhanger to leave everyone on, don't you?
Yeah. I'm good.
Hunter one in chat if you are in the mood for one more episode. Mel's very kindly said she can do another one. And Mel, I feel you were a bit ripped off in that episode. You didn't have a lot of lines.
Well, it was still nice listening to your voice.
Thank you. Oh, and this is going to be a good one, looking at the name of it. Episode 14, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's Scam Time, motherfuckers.
Ooh, yeah.
The voting in chat. 1's for another episode, 2 for time to go to bed.
Hey, Kanga, Pookie.
Oh, look, Lady Pegasus has punched in 6 or 5 of the fuckers. Tana's a hell yeah. Oh, sue me.
She's really
Sorry, Lady, you've been pipped at the post. All right. Let's do this. Let's rock this town.
Well, Michelle came in late with the one.
Yep.
Good work,
All right.
Mel. Good work.
Mel, you get to choose. Is the music going to be El Gavilan or Pink Flamenco?
Oh, flamenco, definitely.
Here we go.
2 seconds. I was going to ask John.
What's happened? You doing something?
Yeah, just 2 seconds.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Soft 6, episode 14. The moment we've all been waiting for. It's scam time, motherfuckers. It's been a tough time for Princess Buttercup. Very, very tough. So tough, in fact, she was convinced Big Daddy-O was dead. And in true Romeo and Juliet fashion, she was readying herself to join him in the afterlife. Things were getting grim. Very, very grim. But will true love always find a way? Grab a drink and get comfy, folks. Here it is, episode 14 of the Soft 6. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you're back.
Sorry, yeah, I'm having an argument with Josh. He asks me 100 times a day or tells me he's hungry, and every time I say to him, what do you want? And he says, I don't know. And I just keep asking him all the time, what do you want? I don't know. It just goes on and on and on.
Rice and sauce seems to be a hit around here.
Okay, go.
Okay, go. Here we are. Active 4 days ago. And then erstwhile on the soft six. So one of the members made that meme. Erstwhile, what a great word. Just as bereft Princess Buttercup was fashioning a noose, this arrived.
Hello, my Princess Buttercup. How are you doing?
Big Daddy-O? Is that you? Is it really you? Yay!
My princess, I'm here for you. How are you doing today?
Hello there. I'm so relieved to know you are okay and safe. I've been so worried about you. You are not certain? Why the question mark at the end of your sentence?
That was a mistake.
Okay. So Damascus has been attacked again. That's awful. It didn't make our news here.
How was your flight back home and the kids? How is everything? Tell me all that has happened while I was away.
He was sealing the deal with an 80-year-old lonely grandma and went on a shopping spree.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it changes the subject. I'm more interested in what you've been doing. You vanished for a long time and I was so worried. But even though it's been so long, my feelings you have kept growing strong. I just remembered all the things we want to do, like kissing in the rain until the sun shines through. Oh, hang on, you don't like the rain. We didn't talk about doing that. But other things. The distance was hard. I tried to deny it, but I'm still falling for you.
My princess, I trust all you say, but am the one here crazy in love with you. Words can't explain how I feel for you, just distance. That was a mouthful.
Distance cannot stop words. And I was doubting you because you just vanished like that.
I'm sorry it happened that way. Just that I have to leave without visiting the computer room, that's why.
I understand that things might get in the way of our contact, but you just started chatting and asking about the orphans like nothing happened. Before you went to Damascus, I don't know, have we missed a bit? I think I've left a screenshot out. I don't have his explanation, and he's talked about the orphans as well. I apologise. It's terrible editing on my behalf. But anyway, we'll work it out. Before you went to Damascus, you told me every day you missed me. 4 days without any contact was very stressful, so thank you for saying sorry now. I do appreciate your apology. Sorry seems to be the hardest word.
My princess, just give me 30 minutes. I'll be right back.
You probably had to go and, I don't know, suck someone's dick or something to get some more money for the internet cafe. Okay, I'm going to drink some champagne and get tipsy. Getting my tipsy on. Woody woo!
My princess, I'm back. Are you here?
I am.
Are you tipsy now?
I'm working on it. You?
I'm just here for you because it has been long.
It has been very, very long.
Days without you are very bored and lonely here. I have missed you a lot.
But you must have been so busy in Damascus fighting the terrorists. How is that boring, Big Daddy-O?
After that, what next? You in the night. I think about you all night.
I think he's getting his tipsy on. Where do you? You don't sleep?
I don't even know when I sleep when thinking about you.
Are you saying I'm in your dreams, Big Daddy-O? Sometimes you write so cryptically. Do you want to read the Facebook comments?
I can't eat, baby. I can't sleep without you in my life, R. Kelly. After that, what next?
Oh, we can take turns. I'll do Caitlin. After that, what next to you in the night? I think about you all night. This must be his more incoherent sentences, if not the most.
Sometimes you write, Ellie. You are an incoherent mess of grammar and syntax and punctuation. My princess, you are the only good thing that has happened to me, so I think about your safety and your daily activities every time.
Well, the only good thing after Morgan, yes. Speaking of, I should be sound asleep right now.
You don't have to mention her here. I don't want to remember her again.
Mm. And Morgan Freeman makes an appearance. Remember Morgan.
Remember my name, fucker.
I know. Did I miss an episode? I don't remember him saying her name was Morgan.
Very early on, I asked him. He gets very, very, very prickly when PB mentions Morgan.
I don't give a shit.
Poor Morgan. You would think he would want to keep his dear departed wife's memory alive.
You should get a pet and name it Morgan.
Don't mention Morgan.
I missed it. Who's Morgan? X?
The dead wife who was killed in a car accident after leaving the hospital. He bullshits as well as me, laughing my ass off.
Oh, right. I forgot he assigned a name to dead wife.
Thanks. I couldn't remember what happened to his prior wife. The way he said this, it was like she cheated on him or ran off. But no, that damn bitch had the audacity to die on him. Snark.
Don't mention the Morgan. I did once, but I think I got away with it. Gotta love a Monty Python quote thrown in. I tried to find a don't mention the war gif earlier.
Oh my God, the Germans.
And there's a lot of stuff like that happened on Facebook. I mean, I could honestly post thousands of stuff like that. Well, the only good thing after Morgan, yes.
You don't have to mention her here. I don't want to remember her again.
Well, part of me falling for you means falling for all of you. Your past, your present, our future. I hope you can talk to me about everything in your life.
Okay, if that makes you happy, but my past is not a good one, my princess.
Well, neither is mine, really. I mean, Barry and the shark was pretty bad, let's be honest.
Okay, tell me all that has happened while I was away.
Did you buy me a present in Damascus?
My princess, I had no money or credit card with me. You know I have no access to my account, but presents and gifts won't be problems when I'm back. I'm back. Sometimes I go through your profile, your pictures, but recently, my princess, I started getting jealous at camp. Here, the way my colleagues are being treated by their loved ones makes me feel bad. Guess what, my princess?
What the fuck is he saying there? He goes through my profile. That's creepy because I had blocked him. And he's looking at my pictures.
He's saying that all of his colleagues get treated better by their loved ones than he does.
That's what I was thinking. But then he said, guess what, my princess? So what Big Daddy-O, what could Daddy-O be about to tell Princess Buttercup? Find out after this short word from our sponsors. And the members all started finding ads to put up. It was hilarious. We got all kinds of... Right, where were we? Oh, yes, we're all in suspenders. Big Daddy-O has something to tell Princess Buttercup. Whatever could it be?
Guess what, my princess?
Really? What is happening? What are their partners doing? I'm still talking about the other shit he was crapping on about. What, Big Daddy-O? What?
My princess, my birthday is coming up next week.
Oh, yay. That's fantastic. What date? And can I ask you how old you're turning, Big Daddy-O? Happy birthday. What the fuck is going on with that gif? I mean, that new batch, the strangler, the koala being strangled by the python, gold. But I mean, what's going on here? It's like a balloon head dude in a suit with a skull popping out of a box.
Hey, girly gamer.
Hey, girly gamer. How you doing? What a silly, see, I've done it again. What a silly cartoon that is. A skull on a spring jumping out of a box being held by a man who has a balloon for his head. What would you like as a gift? What can I send you in a huge box of gifts along with the seashell frame and the mystery present and the souvenirs from the capital of the nation?
My princess, I was born on the 21st of August, 1964. Anything my princess likes will be okay for me, my princess.
Jesus, Big Daddy-O, you're a 52-year-old prowler.
Come on, everyone knows Americans don't write the date that way.
So true. Salima says Big Daddy-O looks great for his age, or what do you think?
A Leo.
What if this is some real dude with Alzheimer's reliving his military glory days with Tori? What if the 4-day ghosting was him lost because he couldn't remember where he lives?
Oh, God.
I've bought you lots of traditional Australian gifts, a boomerang, a cork hat, a pair of double plugger thongs, you call them flip-flops in America, and a coin purse made from a kangaroo scrotum. Sorry, kangaroo. And then I've just put a little ball there. That's a buffalo, but we can pretend it's a kangaroo.
My princess, I like all that you mentioned, but I'll like to use them when I'm home. How about a cake of princess? I need to host my colleagues. They have been doing it, so it's my turn. And you know how that feels if I don't do mine.
Oh, you want me to send you a cake? That'll be quite difficult. Where do your colleagues get their cakes from? And then, Kerry, wait, he's scamming you for a cake.
Cake? All this is for cake?
This has been going on for weeks, and this is the first thing he's trying to scam, a fucking cake. Yep, he wants a birthday cake. Oh, I've got a great idea. I won't be with you on your birthday, but when I get to Syria, I could get inside a giant cake and jump out of it in my bikini. Not like a stripper jumping out of a cake. I will be tasteful in front of your colleagues.
They pay for it here, and it will be done and delivered to them on the date, and buy some drinks.
Oh, that's fantastic. Will you be able to get tipsy on cognac for your birthday?
It's my day, my buttercup, and anything can happen. I want to be tipsy, but the problem here is that you are not here with me.
You are so right. This is a terrible problem. But with or without me, I think you should get very tipsy on your special day.
With you, it will be more fun. Or what do you think?
Oh, yes, Big Daddy-O. It will be so much more fun when we are together. We can do vodka jellies off each other's bodies for starters.
Where the fuck is he going with this? I am so confused.
He already went there. He's been scamming me for 2 weeks for a birthday cake. He's officially the worst scammer in the world.
Yeah. The cake is probably the best meal he's had.
After rice and sauce, I see his point.
Tori, I never saw the cake scam coming. I might get into scamming if pastries are involved. Didn't know that was a thing. My princess, you promised to call again, but I have not up till now, my princess.
You've been in Damascus for 4 days and not a word from you. I thought you were dead.
Oh, my princess, that was horrible.
Very, very, very horrible. I need you to make me feel better, not guilty that I'm using a piece of shit tablet from 1927. My phone doesn't work and I can't call you. Worry about me worrying about organising your funeral.
My princess, that was harsh on me. What have I done to deserve that?
Harsh? I thought you were dead because I hadn't heard from you. How is that harsh on you? I've been worried sick. I'm thrilled you're not dead, but I thought you were.
My princess, sorry for that. Thanks for your sympathy.
My condolences.
My princess, I don't think you love me the way I do. I think about you all day, even while on duty. And princess, if I can work it out by self, I would have been home for you.
I don't love you the way you do love me, yet this is true. I don't believe in love at first sight or first photo. That doesn't mean I don't care for you, and at times I feel I can fall for you, but other times I think you have a hot temper and it scares me. I have many men chasing me for my love and my affections and even my money, but you are my favourite. But sometimes I feel you're too busy thinking about yourself and not worrying for me. You know, it's all about yo. And then
Just
there's a
tried
bit
to
of-
Google map. Just tried to Google map it. Is Amity Island a real place?
It's where Jaws is set. And then there's another
Oh God! Haha, genius, Tori.
Thank you, Amanda.
I don't, my princess. I'm not harsh. I was just explaining myself. All I do here all day is thinking about you, my princess. Is just that you don't feel it because of distance.
What do you mean? Distance goes both ways. I feel it too. How could I not? You are all the way over there. I'm all the way over here. The distance is the same in both directions. Amity Island is a long way from Aleppo, and Aleppo is the same long way away from Amity Island. What will make you happy? Do I need to tell you I love you?
My princess, like I said before, I love you to the moon and back, my princess. Trust me when I that.
Okay, Shakespeare. You have been brave to tell me that, so now I must be brave too. Grab the bath bags, everyone. I think something gross is about to happen.
Okay.
If Big Daddy-O can copy and paste, so can Princess Buttercup. Love and affection to anyone who knows where this is from, and don't be a yo and Google it. I love you. I know this must come as something of a surprise to you, since all I've ever done is scorn you and degrade you and taunt you, but I have loved you for several hours now, and every second more. I thought an hour ago that I loved you more than any woman has ever loved a man, but a half hour after that, I knew that what I felt was nothing compared to what I felt then. But 10 minutes after that, I understood that my previous love was a puddle compared to the high seas before a storm. Your eyes are like that. Did you know? Well, they are. How many minutes ago was I? 20? Had I brought up my feelings up to then? It doesn't matter.
I have loved you for several hours now. Seriously, it's too bad Shakespeare is dead. That is the beginning of a true epic love story.
Love puddle sounds gross.
I need my wet dry vac. Ew.
Shh, I'm plagiarizing.
You are the only good thing happening to me, so why will I play with that?
Shush, I haven't finished my declaration of love yet. Shh. I love you so much more now than 20 minutes ago that there cannot be comparison. I love you so much more now than when you opened your hovel door. There cannot be comparison. There is no room in my body for anything but you. My arms love you. My ears adore you. My knees shake with blind affection. My mind begs you to ask it something so it can obey. Do you want me to follow you for the rest of your days? I will do that. Do you want me to crawl? I will crawl. I will be quiet for you or sing for you, or if you're hungry, let me bring you food, or if you have thirst and nothing will quench it but Arabian wine, I will go to Araby, even though it is across the world, and bring a bottle back for your lunch. Anything there is that I can do for you, I will do for you. Anything.
Wow, you went full soppy.
Pardon?
You went full soppy.
Well, no, it's funny when you know where this is from. Anything there is that I can do for you, I will do for you. Anything there is that I cannot do, I will learn to do. The end. I'm finished now.
All that you have said, I can do the same for you, my princess. I just need you to love me, and I'll be there for you when you need me. Oh, come on. All you got is ditto? Fail.
Even Patrick Swayze can't get away with ditto.
Patrick Swayze can get away with anything with me.
Let's talk about our love. We've both said it now. Let's celebrate. True love is the best thing in the world, except for cough drops.
What? I like it when you make me feel at home and at rest when you talk to me this way.
Oh, good. Let's share how we feel about love, what we think love is, what we think our love is. I'll start. I think love is a many splendid thing. Your turn.
Grease lightning. I think love is the greatest feeling.
Me too, Big Daddy-O, man I love. I think love lifts us up where we belong.
I think love don't mind distance.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, Big Daddy-O. I think all you need is love.
You are right, my princess. All I need is love, care, and trust. Make me feel like when you had your first date way back in high school.
Well, I'd said all he needs is love, but he wants love, care, and trust, motherfucker.
Yeah. So greedy.
Haha, it does. I was made for loving you, baby, and you were made for loving me. Tell me about your first date.
You know then how it was. We are kids then and am a shy type. So whenever I see her from far, I get carried away. And you know that feeling how it goes. Tell me about yours, my princess.
I had braces and he had braces and we had a kiss on the dance floor and got stuck together. It was very embarrassment.
My princess, promise me you will not sleep. I'll be back.
I will not sleep. I like our happy conversation. I will wait for you, Big Daddy-O. And this, dear viewers, is where the episode ends. No complaining, no whining. The yo is back. Be happy and celebrate and pity the fuck out of me. It's possible I will fall asleep before he returns, or I might even die of boredom. But I will take one for the team if and when he does return. I suspect he has a much better and more hoodwinked victim to toy with right now. So as summer finally arrives in Australia, my life will shift dramatically in that I shall be outdoors a lot and rarely near my computer. So, dear readers, see you in winter for season 2, episode 15 of the Soft 6. It'll be worth the wait. Until then, celebrate love. You know you want to. La, la, la.
Española.
La, 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 la.
We want to speak Española.
Shut the fuck up. And is anyone still watching? Oh my God, people are still watching. Mary's
still watching,
laughing.
Yeah, poor Mary.
How's everyone doing in there?
Yeah, I still haven't fixed my hair yet, so don't laugh.
What's wrong with your hairs?
I look like a candy corn.
Oh,
I did my roots so I could do the pink again, so it's vibrant, and I haven't gotten around to doing the rest of it yet.
Right.
But
it's got a it looks like it's a bubblegum or ice cream that has the pink and the yellow sort of swirls through it.
Ice cream. I look like an ice cream. Where's Blue?
Kanga Blue's doing the cha-cha. I haven't seen Blue tonight.
She'll be very disappointed.
No sign of Blue. Well, guys, how do we all feel?
Well, I feel like I've got a bored kid who's hungry but doesn't know what he wants to eat.
That's always a bit of a dilemma.
It's my life.
Everyone in chat seems to be, we've now got 21 people watching, which is fantastic. I know that the next episode coming up is a ripper.
Is it?
So you won't want to miss it. I thought it might have been about to happen in that episode that we just did.
Yeah.
But But no, it's coming up and it's pretty fucking special, I gotta say.
Either special or
no, but it's definitely a little I think there'll be a lot of childhood memories for people in it, especially if they're Australian.
Right.
We've definitely got some, and I kind of ramped it up a bit and just got sillier with the guy because I realised he was hanging around. He wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah. And all he wants is a birthday cake. Well, he really wants money for a birthday cake.
Yeah, it's totally scamming me for a birthday cake. Yes, so me, I completely ripped off Moulin Rouge with the different song lines from the Love Medley out of Moulin Rouge, which is a favourite of mine to do at parties.
Oh, did she get it right? Did she?
No, I think no. All those the different all the songs, the love songs. That's a medley in Moulin Rouge. Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman. What's happened, Mel Mel? I think Mel Mel's frozen. I thought she was just looking at a phone, but she's frozen in time. You're frozen. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. You're back.
Yeah, I'm suffering.
That was hilarious. You froze.
Oh, I wish I had have known. I would have gone.
No, you were looking down, so I thought you were just looking at your phone. So I didn't realize you were frozen straight away because it just looked like you were reading a text message or something.
Have you watched my promo for my new series that's about to start?
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to see if I can actually share it while I'm on here with you, okay? Is that all right?
Yeah, well, otherwise I can do it for you if you can't.
No, I just want to see if I can do it when I'm on a...
yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, no, because I won't be able to hear you. All right,
so
you do it.
I can do it, all right. Yeah, there's a lot of Princess Bride references. Just the fact that I'm even Princess Buttercup. But yes, that ridiculously long love spiel was from the Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get you up.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
I know, I have seen it because I commented about the strobes, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, everybody. We have a premiere.
Premiere.
Just get us out of the screen. Oh, I nearly removed you by accident. Hang on. All right, Ski. I'll just take Emily's comment off the screen. Tana watched The Princess Bride because of the Soft Six. That put her onto some.
That movie as a kid.
Oh, it's brilliant. All right, Ski. Here we go, everybody.
People are not the only ones who are suffering during lockdown. I had an exclusive interview of sorts with a resident ghost who's been here for quite some time. And it was shocking to say the least.
Really, Frank? Do you really have to screw with my video editing? I'm here for you, buddy. Wherever you... Oh, for God's sake. Put it in your pants, Frank.
This popped into my brain at 3:00 this morning when I heard a noise and I rolled over. Right? Now, what it's like based on, and no, you didn't ask, but that's fine. I'm self-promoting here.
Go for it.
Is like people have found it really hard to be in lockdown during COVID, but what about the ghosts? You know, they like having their own activity time where they can just, you know, not have to hide themselves all the time, do their own thing around the house. And, you know, it's been really tough on them.
Do a bit of poltergeisting, you know, moving things and stuff.
Don't give anything away yet, Tori. Thank you.
Sorry.
but
there was a bit of ad-libbing.
Whole pile of ideas going up in here, and it'll be a small series, not like Mod Boss. It'll be a small series. But yeah, I've got to go start some videoing. it's getting dark here now, so it's prime time.
For the
But
guys.
they're getting sick. They're getting sick of like people being around all the time, and they can't keep hiding themselves. That's part of this series. Like ghosts can't. It takes so much energy for them to hide themselves all the time. So when you're in lockdown, you're going to start seeing them more accidentally and stuff. You know, in awkward situations.
Could be interesting. Is there going to be any nudity from motherfucking Lynette? That's all I need to know.
Probably. It's all up in here, Tori, and I'm just hoping I can put it onto video properly.
Well, make sure if you're not already subscribed to Melmo, you are. I'm pretty sure everyone in here is, for sure. Mary says the ghosts hate sharing.
They do. They hate sharing. They hate sharing because, like, normally kids are at school, people are at work. They have the whole day to do their activities, you know, walk around the house and stuff. But you wait till you see what Frank gets up to. Jeez.
Well, there you go, everyone. There's a new series happening on the tubes. Of course, it's happening on an Australian quality channel where we actually like to make content, even if it's, you know, average.
Yeah,
Not saying yours is, but I know I've put up a lot of average shit over the years, and
mine's like below average.
Mine's less than zero.
Right. Well, we're on an even sort of keel then, you know. We're not trying to outdo each other or anything with our averageness.
Not at all. Not at all. Although I've got to say the 6 has proven to be a bit of a gem. I might do a separate episode about what happened to my fake Facebook profile. I'm also in communication with the man who's prepared to share $344 million of his Cross Lotto win with me. So there's a bit of correspondence happening there and some great opportunities to take the piss out of him. Wow. I've got a feeling though he might have worked me out already.
Right.
That's the risk with these fuckers. You've got to keep them believing that you're genuine, but you've also got to make it funny for other people as well. Yeah. Well, I do. I mean, there's no point. It's no point showing you scam baiting if it isn't entertaining. And these guys are perfect to take the piss out of. But, yeah, I'm not confident I'm going to be seeing any of that $1 million I've been promised.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, girlfriend. You can do it.
I won't do a separate episode about my Facebook page. My fake Facebook page, someone reported it and it got shut down by Facebook.
Oh, wasn't that dude, was it?
Well, it was either the dude or it was that Facebook group that I joined where you can get you don't buy friends, but people just all join up. You know, they sign up to everyone else so that you build up your friends. Yeah. But I've got a feeling it was the guy I was chatting to. I reckon he reverse Google imaged my photo and reported it because all of them were stock photos. That's my theory.
Wow.
But I've never actually I can't even log into it now. Like Facebook, a thing. The last time I went to that page, there was a big box that just said, your account's been deleted for fraudulent activity.
Oh.
Boom.
Wow.
Yeah. And I could have disputed it, but what could I say? Oh, it's a fake Facebook profile to catfish scammers with. I'm a scammer. So that was a bit disappointing. So I've moved some of those photos into another profile and hopefully I won't talk with anyone unless they're really dodgy. I just don't know how I'm going to attract any scammers if it doesn't look like an established Facebook page.
Yeah.
So, it could have been reported by one of the scammers that I sent a friend request to. I don't know.
Maybe they're scammer searches.
Could be. It's weird. But, bang, boom.
You know, like maybe they saw yours because your friend requested and they dobbed you in for being a fraud. Maybe that's what some of those people do.
Yeah, look, I don't know. I mean, the only way I could have disputed it was to verify my account with a mobile number, and I couldn't do that because my mobile number is connected to my legitimate page.
Don't you have to have a phone number with a Facebook page?
No.
Oh.
No, it asks you when you go in, it prompts you to put a number in to help with verification.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't, with the way YouTube is now, like I wouldn't be able to use that particular, we don't use the Facebook anyway, but it wouldn't be verified, so there wouldn't be a lot you could do with it. But yeah, I saw, you know, if you'd like to verify it, just give us a mobile number and we'll send you a code. But I was thinking, well, I'm punching in the same number for my actual profile. I could get both of them taken down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to go and start recording some of my interview with the ghost.
Looking forward to that. And thanks to everyone in chat, both on YouTube and Facebook, for hanging out with us on this Friday night in Australia. Friday morning, probably for a lot of people as well. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much, Mel, for doing that, reading Big Daddy-O so beautifully. And stay tuned. I'm probably going to do the next Soft Six, maybe even tomorrow, but during the day for something a little different. Sort of like 1 or 2 p.m.
If I'm not up, and check with Mustang Sally. She might do it.
Yeah, shit, yeah. I don't know how to contact her. You were going to... Did you?
No, I gave you her email. I'll give it to you again.
Yeah, cool. Because I haven't seen it. Is it in our chat bubble?
Might be.
I'll find it.
I've got Arlo and Henry from 6 p.m. tomorrow.
You might need your beauty sleeps.
I'm going to need something. I'm going to need something.
Is Andrew going to be around?
Yeah, but, you know, they want a womanly figure, you know, especially the baby.
Well, the baby does, but doesn't Arlo just love tottering behind Grandpa everywhere he goes?
Yeah, he does. He really does. But he's got this new thing at the moment, and, like, he'll look at the window, and it could be daytime, and he goes, I care. And he jumps into you and, like, gets right in. And he thinks he's scared. I care.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I care. So I don't know how he'll go. Just toddler, you know, he's going through toddler changes, and
I love toddlers. They're my favourites.
They're like drunk adults.
They are. They're brilliant. Brilliant but exhausting. So I wish you well. Godspeed with that.
Thank you.
And thanks again to everyone in chat. Take care, everyone. And remember, don't get scammed.
Yes.
See you soon, everyone. We're going to leave tonight's show with Argentina Tango Bandonian. Take it away, Doug Maxwell. Bye, everybody. She left me, the bitch. Take care, everyone.